Dorklair.
Welcome to another Dorklair collecting video. Today I'm taking a look at the Boss Fight Studios Mighty Steeds Socks the horse. I also have the irradiated undead sitting atop this horse right here. Another brand new figure from Boss Fight, but primarily this will be a review of the horse because that is a major deal going on with these guys right now, are these horses, and it is a pretty phenomenal figure. I apologize, this is not going to be a highly edited video because of my current work situation and the way I am dealing with essentially being a stay-at-home dad right now in addition to a teacher. I just don't have a lot of time. I'm finding myself very strapped for time when it comes to this kind of stuff. So this is going to be a largely unedited type of a video. I'm going to take a look at this figure, show you the articulation, a little bit of the details, and yeah, just kind of like show this horse because it's pretty darn awesome. I'm super pumped for these. I do have another one that I haven't even opened yet. I have the black horse, and I'm going to put the Pegasus accessories on it. But yeah, this thing is sweet. Hang on a second, and I will show you the packaging. So the box over here. So this is what the box looks like right here. Much different. Like their other figures are on a sort of a reusable card. But here you can see kind of what the other figures are in the line. So this is a review of socks right here. I did buy the rainbow Frankie. I bought that one, and I bought the white Pegasus stuff for my daughter, which I might wait till her birthday, which is a couple months away. We'll see. I'm really rationing the stuff we have right now because we're basically quarantined, and you know, I can't really give her stuff yet because I need to really space out how that goes. But then the other one I have, so I do have Smoke right here. So this is Smoke up top here. And I have the Pegasus kit with it. So you can see kind of the rest of the box here. And so these are the other ones. So, all right, so the saddle comes in this box. That's not actually a horse. It's just a plastic insert. But the saddle comes in the smaller box. That's the Australian A.T.A.C.K. kit. The saddle that's on there now. And along those same lines, this is the accessory kit. Look at that head. I can't wait. I gotta open this. Maybe I'll open it right now. I don't know, but that's awesome. And that's gonna go with Smoke. So that horse right there. Again, I apologize for the wildness of this video, but I'm trying to basically not do any editing. Quick look at the figure. So this is the irradiated undead. I don't have the accessories on my table right now, so I'm not going to show those. I will say that they don't go in his hand because I think they're meant to just beat him up with, not actually be wielded by him. But he's pretty cool. He doesn't actually glow in the dark, but he looks pretty good. He's got that translucent plastic, and then he's got a little bit of paint over the top of it. So some pretty neat features there. That's a pretty great little zombie. Close up of his head. Very skull-like. So a pretty sweet piece there. Works really well when you shine light through it. So you can see a light shining through him right there. Really neat. Next to the horse, the undead stands about that height. And then I'm not even going to remove the stand on him, but a knight stands about there next to the horse. For scale, here's a Kenner figure. And then here's the Spy Drax from the new Psych Towers line. So this figure's incredible. Look at this guy. He's about to draw his second pistol. He's pretty sweet. We reviewed this. I had Nerd Out. Shout out to Nerd Out on the podcast last week, and we reviewed these guys. Okay, so the horse. Let's start with the saddle. So again, the horse just comes just as the horse without any accessories with it, and the saddle was separate. So the saddle and the saddle bags, and the piece around the head, all the tack basically is all a separate item. I believe the horses are $35, and then the tack is $15, I think, or $20, and then the Pegasus set So this is the dark Pegasus set. I think that was also like in that sort of like the 20 range. So, you know, you're talking 20 for the Pegasus set, and then 20 for the 15, I think, for the saddle, and then 35 for the horse. So it can add up, but, you know, if you just want a horse and a saddle, just a basic setup like this, I think you're talking $50, which is really not bad. You know, these figures are 25, so, you know, double that is not terrible price, in my opinion. For a horse, it fits pretty much in line with the pricing on these, and it's quite nice. You know, get a quick look at details here. There's paintwork throughout the entire body. It's not just sculpted plastic. There's just a lot of paintwork going on in there. There's a lot of articulation. The head, I need to do my lighting a little bit different here, but the head can kind of look up and down. There is a ball joint there, so when you're looking at the head, it can kind of go side to side. The legs will collapse a little bit, so like these joints can be a little weak. So what you're going to want to do is make sure that if you're going to just stand it on the shelf, make sure you're getting a decent like 4-point stance on the shelf. But you can do crazy poses. Like let me kind of walk you through some of the articulation here. Hold on, I'm going to move my camera. Okay, so walking through some of the articulation. So the neck, you can see I have the neck articulated to the side, but the neck will kind of rock back and forth. The neck will also go up and down. Again, the head is on a ball joint. Lots of great movement up there. All of the limbs are on sort of a type of a ball joint. So it's not just forward and back on the limbs. They can spread out and back. And then they can twist a little bit as well. So if I were to, you can see the twist a little bit there. So it's basically a ball joint at the joint there. Same thing in the back hind leg. You know, there's definitely like the leg will kick out there. There's a huge hinge at the knee sort of area here, and then there's a hinge here. There's a twist. So a lot of the same type of twisting that you're going to see at the elbow joints and the knee joints on humans, you're going to see at all of the joints on the horse. So a lot of good stuff going on there. And then the tail is on a joint as well. So you can move the tail quite a bit all around. It'll twist, and it's on a hinge. It's on a split ball type thing. Yeah, so a lot of really good articulation. I wish I knew more about horse anatomy because I could maybe get it into some cool poses. Like, you know, a horse at a gallop is probably going to only have like 1 or 2 like feet on the ground, and it does come with a stand. Let me grab that stand real quick. So here's the stand it comes with. You can put this smaller cradle type peg stand in there. Not a peg stand, but it's a stand that pegs, you know, a cradle that pegs into the stand. Or you can put this taller one, so you have this, you know, 2 heights. And this one's generally for, you know, if you're going to have it at a gallop and you're going to only have like 2 sort of like feet maybe touching the ground at one given time. Again, I don't know horse anatomy, so I apologize if I'm butchering the way a horse gallops, but you know, you can put that on there and have it, you know, standing. If you mess around with it a little bit, you can have that horse standing up. But long term, I don't think I would use that type of situation. I would definitely have the horse, you know, kind of straight leg, maybe like 1 foot up like that, and have it be like a 4-point stance, like 4 points touching. But they do look pretty good that way. So pretty awesome horse. Let me see if I can put the knight on there. He does have a skirt piece that might get in the way of this, but let's take a look. Yeah, I mean, he can go on there. If I could pull that skirt piece off, he would fit pretty well. And of course, you can mess around with the articulation, get him holding the strap, get his feet in those stirrups, really get him on there, and he'll look good. And again, putting pressure on the horse is going to collapse it because it's just the knees can be a little bit weak. So you got to be careful there. It will collapse a little bit, but it's not weak in that it's not just going to automatically collapse. It's just going to collapse as you're articulating it and you're trying to get the knight on there and position everything. lots of points of articulation on both these figures and on the horse. So as you're trying to position it, it can get frustrating. And that's just the nature of trying to put something with a lot of articulation onto something with a lot of articulation. And it's just a reality of this figure. It's going to be a little annoying sometimes. But for the most part, it's an awesome figure. It's a beautiful looking horse. I mean, every limb is painted a little bit differently. I mean, you can see right there, Socks is wearing her socks, and the saddle looks great. There's lots of leather details there. Tail looks excellent. Anyway, thanks for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm sorry it's not a little more polished like I usually do, but I literally had like 20 minutes to film this thing. Thanks for watching, and until next time, may the force be with you.